Depart.
Depart on a journey. Depart from the hotel. Depart for the destination. The group will depart on a journey early tomorrow morning.
Depression.
Depression in tourism. Depression-era tourism. Recovering from depression. The depression in the tourism sector has led to job losses.
Dessert.
Dessert buffet. Delicious desserts. Dessert tasting. The hotel offers a dessert buffet for tour groups.
Determine.
Determine the schedule. Determine the best route. Determine the number of participants. As a tour guide, you have to determine the schedule for the group.
Device.
Device for communication. Device to keep track. Device for payment. He always carries a device for communication with tourists.
Document.
Document preparation. Document verification. Travel documents. As a tour guide, proper document preparation is crucial.
Emerge.
Emerge from difficulties. Emerge as a leader. New opportunities emerge. The tourism industry will slowly emerge from the difficulties caused by the pandemic.
Emergency.
Emergency situation. Emergency plan. Emergency contact. The tour guide acted quickly in the emergency situation.
Enforce.
Enforce rules. Enforcement measures. Enforce compliance. The tour leader must enforce rules during the trip.
Excess.
Excess baggage. In excess of. Excess capacity. She had to pay for her excess baggage at the airport.
Excite.
Excite the tourists. Exciting group activities. Excitement of travel. The attractions excite the tourists and encourage them to explore more.
Exotic.
Exotic destinations. Exotic cuisine. Exotic cultures. She enjoys traveling to exotic destinations around the world.
Expose.
Expose tourists to. Expose oneself to. Expose the truth. The tour aims to expose tourists to the local culture.
Express.
Express interest. Express gratitude. Express concern. They expressed interest in joining the group tour.
Extend.
Extend the trip. Extend a warm welcome. Extend an invitation. Due to popular demand, we decided to extend the trip.
Ferment.
Ferment of ideas. In a state of ferment. Ferment of protest. The ferment of ideas in the 18th century led to the advancements in human rights and democracy.
Furnish.
Furnish the room. Furnish with amenities. Furnish necessary information. The hotel furnished the room for guests.
Gourmet.
Gourmet tour. Gourmet cuisine. Gourmet food. The gourmet tour includes visits to famous restaurants.
Guard.
Guard the museum. Guard the tourists. On guard. The security guard is responsible for guarding the museum.
Harmful.
Harmful effects. Harmful impact. Harmful substances. Excessive noise can have harmful effects on the environment and tourists' health.
Haul.
Long haul. Haul luggage. Short haul. The flight was a long haul for the tourists.
Heritage.
Heritage site. Heritage tourism. Cultural heritage. The ancient temple is a heritage site.
Immediately.
Immediately respond. Act immediately. Immediately inform. The tour guide should immediately respond to any issues that arise.
Individual.
Individual traveler. Individual needs. Individual tour. Our services cater to both individual travelers and groups.
Initiative.
Take the initiative. Initiative and creativity. Initiative in business. As a tour guide, it's important to take the initiative and solve problems.
Instruction.
Instruction manual. Follow the instructions. Give instructions on. Please read the instruction manual before using the device.
Intend.
Intend to visit. Intended destination. Intending to stay. Intending to visit several tourist destinations.
Introduce.
Introduce oneself. Introduce a tour. Introduce new experiences. It's important to introduce oneself when meeting new people in a group tour.
Istanbul.
Istanbul City Tour. Istanbul attractions. Trip to Istanbul. The Istanbul City Tour offers an insight into Turkish history.
Liberty.
Liberty of action. Personal liberty. Statue of Liberty. A tour guide must have some liberty of action to amend the itinerary.
Litter.
Litter on the ground. Litter bin. Pick up litter. Please do not throw litter on the ground in tourist spots.
Locally.
Locally sourced food. Buy locally. Locally grown produce. The restaurant uses locally sourced ingredients in its dishes.
Low cost.
Low-cost tour. Low-cost airline. Low-cost accommodation. The company specializes in low-cost tour packages.
McPlane.
McPlane Services. Book a McPlane flight. McPlane Transportation. Our tourism company offers the best McPlane services to ensure a comfortable flight.
Memorial.
Memorial service. Memorial plaque. Memorial statue. The memorial service for the tourists will be held at the church.
Negative.
Negative impact. Negative feedback. Negative experience. The pandemic has had a negative impact on the tourism industry.
Newspaper.
Newspaper article. Daily newspaper. Newspaper advertisement. The newspaper article on the local tourism industry was well received.
Ottoman.
Ottoman Empire. Ottoman architecture. Ottoman era. The Ottoman Empire had a significant impact on world history.
Outdoor.
Outdoor activities. Outdoor adventure. Outdoor enthusiasts. Our travel agency specializes in outdoor activities.
Overcome.
Overcome challenges. Overcome obstacles. Overcome difficulties. Tour guides must overcome challenges to ensure a successful trip.
Overhead.
Overhead expenses. Overhead storage. Keep overhead low. The overhead expenses of running a tour company can be high.
Pay.
Pay rich materials. Ensure pay compliance. Pay sustainability initiatives. They discovered that pay-rich materials can improve performance.
PhD.
PhD candidate. PhD program. PhD thesis. She is a PhD candidate in tourism management.
Political.
Political landscape. Political instability. Political awareness. The political landscape has a significant impact on the tourism industry.
Pollution.
Air pollution. Water pollution. Reduce pollution. Air pollution is a major problem for the tourism industry.
Population.
Population growth. Local population. Population density. The population growth is impacting the tourism industry.
Potential.
Potential business. Unlock their potential. Maximize potential profits. As a tour guide, I always look for potential business opportunities.
Productive.
Productive conversation. Increase productivity. Productive use of time. The tour guide led a productive conversation about the site's history.
Professional.
Professional tour guide. Professional approach. Professional development. As a professional tour guide, he knows how to engage the guests.
Provide.
Provide assistance. Provide information. Provide guidance. The tour guide should always provide assistance to tourists.